It's Wednesday. It's a big day.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kitty. Yeah, it is our fourth birthday here at Irish Whiskey Auctions. We are 4 years old. So we officially would be whiskey now at this stage. Yeah. And we would be alright whiskey. I mean, yeah, there's a bit to go. Yeah, it would be drinkable, but we're alright. Yeah, exactly. I think it's important that we recognise today what it is. I mean, it's a huge day for us. We didn't know how this was going to go when we began, and I mean we've talked about it, and we look back at photos of our launch day, and I remember our very first auction, 156 bottles in our very first auction. We thought we were blessed. I mean, it was phenomenal. And the stress that night when we went live, and the
stress when it went closing.
Oh, it crashed and it slowed and it done everything, and it just, I really thought, you know, friends of mine were here, friends of ours were here to celebrate with us, and they just, some of them just went, yeah, I think we'll leave.
Yeah, I think, and I wanted to go too, but I couldn't really.
So, look, I think in recognition of the 4 years, I think we lift our glasses to everybody.
Thank you, guys.
To you all. It has been a phenomenal 4 years. It has been a fantastic 4 years. It's been a terrifying 4 years. It's been hard work, still is hard work. But
it's fun.
It is fun. Primarily, it's fun. Yeah. I mean, we really do have got to know become friends. I mean, it's not even got to know. We've become friends with some fantastic people. I think everybody who calls to our office here gets a warm welcome. A lot of them love coming in and having a chat with us and having a talking about this, that, and the other. And half the time, it's not even about whiskey.
No.
Exactly. So a lot of the people who were there at the start are still customers.
They are.
We are still supported by them, and to them we say thank you very much, because you have kept us on the straight and narrow. You have helped us out. You have been our defenders when people have knocked us.
Yeah.
You have stood up for us. You have said that we're all right people. I mean, you in particular, me not so much. But I mean, they've been there helping us and supporting us, and I really do thank you very much. So I will have a toast to you. Cheers. To you, Wifey Poos. 25 years we celebrated together on Monday.
We did.
But for the last 4 years, you have literally been my rock. You have kept me on the straight and narrow and kept me going, supported me, kept me fed. You've done a great job at that, Katie. And meant that I didn't have to worry about other things when I was here working late hours and everything else. So to you, I say thank you.
I love
you. I thought we better talk about some fairly special bottles today, because I mean it has been a roller coaster, but it has been just a privilege to witness the growth of Irish whiskey and to see all the people getting engaged with it. I mean, so the first one we'll talk about is this one. I mean, I have to put that up there, is that Sleeve na Glá. So the Sleeve na Glá was literally the catalyst for Irish whiskey auctions. A fairly underrated bottle of whiskey. Nobody, you know, it's a peated malt from Cooley. Nobody give it the time of day, but to us it's very special. It really is very special, and it was the beginning of it all. So thank you, Cooley, and thank you, Sleeve na Glá. Behind it is, I'm going to put my glass down. Behind it is probably just the absolute pinnacle of Irish whiskey. I know they use that term in advertising, but I can't think of any other word to describe them. They are literally, they are our flag bearers for Irish whiskey. Middleton, I think, have been very, very good to us. I mean, not the Middleton, the brand, but Middleton, the bottles. We've become known as Middleton specialists nearly now. I mean, we become the benchmark for prices. It is, you know, every month we have a huge selection of Middleton, but these bottles are really something special. So this bottle, Silent Distillery number 1, we set the world record in March of this year, selling at €48,000. I mean, phenomenal, just phenomenal. Silent Distillery number 2, we sold for €46,000, and that's the new Silent Distillery number 3. So you have a 45-year-old, 46-year-old, and 47-year-old Irish whiskey. I mean, they are currently the oldest commercially available Irish whiskies, and they are just a work of art. It is the only way to describe them. I mean, it's just
so pretty.
They are so pretty, yeah. craftsmanship involved and everything else. And Middleton themselves, I think, are just the flag bearers going forward. I constantly bleat on about Middleton because, look, it is the one that leads the way. Underneath, we have 3 bottles that are actually in this month's auction. We have our 20th anniversary Middleton Very Rare.
I love that presentation.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's very you.
Yeah.
It is the rich, velvety, plush, just it's you.
Yep.
Then beside that, we have the 30th anniversary from 2014. They are exceptional. Again, there's very few of them bottles in the wild. Very few of them. There's a few open actually, strangely enough. I seen somebody sold a measure of it over in Sunny Malloy's for €1,000 a shot. So there you go. And beside that is 1973, the Middleton Master Distillers Private Collection. I mean, to have one of these bottles would be a feat. To have those 3 in this auction and to be in the company of the top 3 is just it's special. They really
know how to make
it. It really is special. And look, all the other brands that have come, I mean, they are growing with us now too. I mean, a lot of the new brands that came to market, we were there, at the start of them. So you've got the Waterfords, and you've got the JJ Corries, and you've got the Killones, and you've got the Sleeve Leagues, and you've got Bowan, and you've got all these Dingle. I mean, again, fantastic distilleries in their own right, and they're just getting started. They're only beginning. I mean, Middleton have had a head start on them all, and that's how they can do these things.
Of course.
But I mean, everybody else is just getting started, and we hope that we've helped in some way to try and promote you, celebrate you, get good prices and have people talking about your whiskies, because that's what it's all about.
Of course.
We have also shipped worldwide.
We have.
That's the mad thing. I mean, we've had conversations with the laugh here in the office last week. My broken English conversation with the Japanese gentleman. That was very difficult.
I wasn't in the office.
He spoke very little Japanese, and English, and I spoke very little Japanese. But we communicated, and that's what whiskey does. It made me have a conversation with him.
Yeah.
We've shipped to Argentina, to Chile, to Australia, to New Zealand, Alaska, Canada, Japan, Taiwan, China, Singapore. We've shipped all over Europe, all of America. I mean, again, there's certain states in America that were impossible to get whiskey in. We've shipped to them, and we've got them no bottles. So thank you to all those customers worldwide. We really do appreciate your support, and hopefully we can continue to serve you guys. What else, Kit? It has just been a roller coaster of 4 years. It really, really has. I mean, some of the events we've been at. Yeah. I mean, one of the events that I talk about was the Silent Distillery. Sitting in a Michelin star restaurant, having dinner with these guys, tasting this whiskey. Whiskey Live. I'm standing in Whiskey Live, and I'm talking to Billy Lighton, Kevin O'Gorman, Darren McNally. And they know who I am, which is bizarre to me. I mean, it's just bizarre. These are legends of Irish whiskey. Noel Sweeney was here in our offices last week having a chat with us.
And we just like whiskey, like.
And we just like whiskey, exactly. John Teeling, we were talking to John only last week as well. To be able to have conversations with these guys is just a privilege. You're witnessing history, and you're talking about history. And it's just... I really do have to pinch myself. I really, really do, because it's just been fantastic. One of the other things I want to point out is that me and you are me and you.
Yeah.
But now, without the team, we'd be lost. We'd be absolutely lost.
Excuse me, I just need to... Apologies. I've got a wee bit of a cold.
Ah, yeah, you do indeed.
Sorry.
Niall has been with us since the beginning. Niall came to us, I think we were about 6-9 months old.
Yeah.
And Niall has been here. The man is a rock. He's never late for work. He's never sick. He's just a rock. And I really want to thank him, because he's just a legend.
Oh, no, he is.
He's as quiet. Not many of you guys would have met Niall. He sits in the back office. He handles literally nearly every bottle that goes through our auction.
And that's whether it's coming in or going out.
He packs them. He goes from processing the bottles initially to packing the bottles on the way out. He's just a rock, and is just... I really want to thank Niall. Robert has become invaluable to us. from a fella who kept calling in, he was at college,
He tortured us.
wouldn't go away, and then all of a sudden he's working for us, and he's become an invaluable member of staff. He really has. He's a lot of you guys know about him.
Yeah.
He talks to people. He sounds like a British Airways pilot, but don't hold that against him. He's brilliant. He is really brilliant, and his knowledge and his thirst for knowledge is phenomenal. Sinead has joined us. Sinead's been with us now quite a while. She is one of the most creative people I know. Some of you guys have seen the social media that she's been doing.
Our social media's really stepped up again since she got here.
She's on the ball. We've had Jade. Jade's not here with us at the minute, but Jade has been. What can we say about Jade? Jade is just deadly. She just jumped in elbow deep and got stuck in and helped us out and worked with us. And in the beginning, she didn't get any money for it.
She's a good mix of me and you.
She is a good mix of you. She's got this.
She's got your madness to do stuff, and she's got my compassion.
Yeah,
to stop and talk and have the crack.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. And on that note, I mean, the people who call to our offices month in, month out, you know you're always welcome. We love to see you. We love to give you the time of day. We love to stop, talk. Usually we're there for ages talking about whiskey or just talking about the way things is. It is fantastic. I love doing it because that's what it's about.
Yeah,
that's what whiskey's about. And I'm just think it's phenomenal.
The whole thing has been surreal for the past 4 years.
It really has. So thank you.
Yes.
I think that's how I'll end this. I'll just go a massive thank you to each and every one of you guys. Without you guys, without you giving us the bottles every month, without you being our sellers every month, without you being our bidders every month, without you being our buyers every month, we've got nothing.
No.
We've literally got nothing. And because of you guys, we've been able to create some jobs, some other jobs outside with couriers, with the local shops and all that sort of stuff. That's what whiskey can do for Ireland.
Oh God,
and that's what I keep talking about. It's a rising tide lifts all boats. And it's only because of the community that we have keeps going. So thank you to each and every one of you. So finally, cheers.
Thank you so much, everybody.
And happy birthday, Irish Whiskey Auctions.
Yeah. Yay.
Cheers.
Slàinte.